We're Fox59, and we cover this town 24/7 the way it deserves to be covered. We're storytellers who know Indy like no one else. The largest newsroom and the experience you trust when it matters most. We are wherever you are, keeping you connected on air, online, and on the go. And sometimes, we're a friendly face just when you could use a smile. That's just who we are. We are Fox59.
Watch as this silver SUV is caught on camera winding through Indy streets right after a hit and run.
Yo, this dude just killed someone! This dude just killed someone!
Now the focus is figuring out what caused this deadly fire.
I want to take a look over here right behind me. You can see where the roads are blocked out. We've seen a lot of people walking out this way, and as they've walked out, they've stopped and told us just of damage and destruction.
Vice President Mike Pence set to start speaking literally at this moment.
You could hear them shooting, and I thought it was like somebody banging against the lockers to scare us.
Police are giving an update on the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German in Delphi. We want to take you there live now.
Information being released today is the result of literally thousands and thousands of hours of extraordinary investigative efforts.
These days, drones are doing more than just being an eye in the sky. They're getting physically involved in situations. For example, if I were having trouble in water right now, this drone could fly over my head, lower down a flotation device to me, and potentially save my life.
In a world where videos like this go viral.
Oh my God, drop it!
And more officers are shot in the line of duty. It's no surprise police departments across the country are struggling to find anyone who wants to wear the badge. And if that isn't enough, now this. A Seattle skyline plastered on a billboard in Indianapolis. Seattle police ready to swoop in and steal our officers.
It's not going to be a war, right?
Why not?
You can see all the bruising.
Police say Brayson was abused for years. His death was ruled a homicide. The cause, intentional overdose and suffocation. His mom and her boyfriend are now serving time, found guilty in connection to Brayson's death.
39 years is a long time, but how much is a child's life worth?
It feels like it's only been maybe a month.
Time goes by fast for Libby German's sister, whose memory of that day has never faded away.
I'm terrified for other people that he's still out there.
Because I got to spend time with my mom, and then it's just fun.
It was his perfect 6th birthday, until it wasn't.
We had gone and spent the day with her, and an hour and a half later, she'd overdosed on heroin. Of course, you always want that miracle, you always hope that miracle can happen to you. Just something in my heart told me that we had to make something better for someone.
At any point, did you consider not donating?
No.
As soon as I walked off and saw them, it's tears and heartstrings already. It's appreciated already.
The day has just begun. At opening ceremonies, it's the officers' turn to be welcomed. Roughly 1,800 of them riding through the police memorial, part of Law Enforcement United, who ride their bikes across the country to raise awareness for the fallen. For Greg Pitts, brother of fallen Terre Haute police officer Rob Pitts, there are no words.
This stuff right here is, you can't put it into words. You can't explain it unless you're here to see it.
We used to spend a lot of time together, like going out to eat, going, to the mall, museums.
So we had a challenge for Chris. No video games, specifically Fortnite, for 48 hours. He said the challenge was no problem. That's until we told him when it would take place.
Could you not play video games over the weekend?
No, I could. I would have to play.
And this hole right there, the big one.
Okay. We followed his journey of recovery. Little did we, or anyone, know that Edward would encounter a fellow traveler along the path, his own uncle.
He said I was like his motivation, basically, to get up in the morning and do what he does.
I mean, anybody can say to you, oh, that's normal, and you'll get through it and you'll be fine. But for someone who has experienced something similar, no pun intended, has walked in your shoes, you hold that with more weight.
I should have gone when the doctor told me to go, but I didn't.
Riggs, look here.
I waited.
Come on.
42 with 7 children. Life for Katie and husband Todd, like most families, is busy.
Lots of soccer, lots of driving around, lots of homework, lots of breaking up fights.
So when it came time for Katie's first mammogram,
I just put it off, put it off, put it off, put it in my reminders on my phone. I'll get to it, I'll get to it.
and when she finally did get to the mammogram, the doctor wanted to see her again. But again, she put it off.
When severe weather rolls in, turn to the Weather Authority. We've got you covered. We are Fox 59. More meteorologists, more experience, more coverage. On air, online, or on the go. We are your Weather Authority. We are Fox 59.
Powerful winds and pounding rain, strong, severe storms rip through central Indiana. The damage reports keep coming in.
This is part of Debbie Carter's house. She lives right on over there. Her house, her barn, and her neighbor's house completely scattered.
Just to give you an idea, I'm standing right in the middle of where it was uprooted, and I'm 5'1". Right here, this is a 12-foot ladder. If you look right behind me, you can see exactly where this tree came smashing through the home.
Breaking right now, Indiana will have a new U.S. Senator, Republican Mike Braun, beating incumbent Democrat Joe Donnelly tonight.
Braun is about to speak live. Let's head out to the JW Marriott downtown to listen in.
The rivalry runs deep behind current and future Hall of Famers, Manning, Brady, Dungy, and Belichick. Now it's time for a new chapter.
Our goal every week is 1-0, and it just so happens that it's the New England Patriots.
We got plenty of ways to make noise. Like you said, all the bells and whistles. Speaking of bells and whistles, can we get some bells and whistles?
Hey, man.
Seeing Emory's immediate impact, Coach Leonard wasted no time in a promotion.
Prayer where? Come on, we're call here.
I said, Emory, you're not really a coach. And he kind of looked at me kind of funny, like, what are you talking about? I said, you're the GM.
We preach that all the time, that wrestling prepares you for life.
Javon Ross is a 3-time All-American wrestler at Warren Central High School.
Ross can beat anybody.
Undefeated in middle school. State ranked as a freshman for head coach Jim Tonte.
He's one move away from putting everybody away.
And one move from being lost forever. That moment permanently embedded just inches from his mind.
The first thought was, man, the man upstairs has a plan for him.
Hi, it's Fox 59.
Oh my God, it's really true.
We're here. For Sonia Brown, it is still hard to wrap her head around. All of her medical debt is gone.
$15,913.90.
She's the latest Hoosier to get this letter in the mail telling her that Fox 59 just paid off her medical bills.
I said, oh my God, God is good. And I started crying.
Hey, lines are now open for our Pack the Pantry's phone bank, and we need to hear some ringing.
We want to go ahead and unveil it now. We've got $1,500.
The efforts by Fox 59, and I can't say enough about the station's willingness to do this telethon every year. It helps feed families who are in desperate need.
We would like to present
Oh my goodness.
$20,000.
$20,000.
The panels are being built. It looks to appear to be some of the final panels for Jatoy Skinner's Habitat House, Fox 59 Habitat panel build. This guy right here, Nathan, he's been here since this morning. I'm telling you, since like 6 o'clock. Look at all the volunteers. Hello!
What's it take to cover Indy? Anytime, anywhere news happens, it takes the largest newsroom filled with journalists. No, more. Lots more. That's strength in numbers. We are Fox 59, the place for more facts, more stories, more news than anyone else. News happens and Fox 59 is there.
This building right now, they say
We never close. We are Fox 59.